Hello, I'm Jomika and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 2. Last time we left off with 100 science points to spend. So let's jump into the research center and see what we want to do. Fuel system would be nice. That'll get us into orbit for sure. But going up this direction to aviation would be nice also, because then we can build like a land rover and do a bunch of science that way. So I think we'll start out here and go ahead and do that. We have 37 left. Yeah, these are fine. We don't need that yet. I do want the fuel system. But this should be good for now. I think that's really all I can afford that I want to get anyways. And let's go ahead and build a little science rover for driving around on Kerbal. We are going to do this. We'll get a little engine here. And it's basically going to be a jet-powered car. Because that's all we have the technology for. So we need some wheels. Go ahead and put 2 of these on. I think that's where I want them. Put these here also. And now we'll get a few batteries for sure, so we can, if we need to, we can transmit some data. Oops. Not sure how many we'll need, but I think we run out pretty quickly when transmitting data. So, science right here. Definitely need a science junior. Barometer we'll put right here. Mystery goo we'll put over here. And that one we'll put right there, and that should be all of it. Why don't we add an experimental storage thing up front here? It seems a little front heavy. We'll put it in the back. Just looks weird like that. There we go. It still looks weird, but that's okay. We will get our scientist, Bob, and launch this vehicle. You know what? Let's fix these wheels. Right there. Looks a little more stable. So go ahead and launch that. We will head just around Kerbal, or the launch site area, and collect the science that we need. Pretty sure I've already done this one. I have. So we'll reset that. We will go head just off the runway here. And is it space for brake? No. Oh, that's right, it's staging. Good thing I don't have any stages set. B is brake. I don't want to go off too fast here. There we go. So we will observe that. Take that, observe that. And just do all this science here. This thing is really bumpy. Crew report. EVA. We'll brake before we EVA. It's usually a smart thing to do. EVA. I'm not going to get off because I don't think I'm going to be able to get back on. Remove data. Restore. Collect data. Restore. take, and take data, store. Go ahead and board that. Can this do... I'll have to try that next time. Next stop, we will see if this can actually collect and reset experiments from the back there. I know it can hold them. I think it holds like 20 or something. But yeah, if we could just kind of collect them all and then he can come out and just reset them all, that'd be much easier. So we'll go ahead and speed up. Nope, don't speed up. It's always bad. Can we... He survived, so that's alright. A little impatient, but he made it. Yeah, I get so impatient with the driving. 0 science. And that is because... Do I have to do that again? Tracking station. I thought that thing survived. I guess not. Alright, well, we're gonna do that again. But I think I'll just do it on my own and then speed it up for you guys. So you don't have to watch me do all this mindless kind of stuff, and we can just go ahead and get to the fun stuff. So I'm gonna do this and then we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, we got 125 science from this section, and then whatever science we got from the first little one. I thought that the flag here was different from the astronaut complex, but it is part of it. I think if you go in the little circle, it's different, but I was like here thinking that this was the flag area. So I got all of these areas. I think I maybe missed mission control or spaceplane hangar. I didn't do the launch pad because we basically done all the experiments there. But that should be plenty. I'm not going to worry about getting any more from that vehicle. And we can go ahead and get the fuel system so we can get fuel lines. And I think that's all we really need now to get into orbit. I mean, that's definitely all we need to get into orbit. We could have done it before. We would have just had to strap a few more boosters or whatever. But I think what we're going to do now is first go back and check out, see if there's any contracts we want. I don't think there are. Yeah, we'll just do orbit. And we'll go ahead and create a new, I guess, launch vehicle, if you want to call it that. We'll do this one and this one again. We'll get a decoupler somewhere. Let's also go ahead and do the Science Junior. And we might as well do the other stuff. Let's go ahead and open that. We will get some science inside. Whoops. Flip that over. Put that one in there. Put that one in there as well. Actually, we'll put them both on this side in case we need to reset or something. And Mr. Go can come over here. I think that's all we have. We'll need a parachute here. We'll definitely want a heat shield this time, since we are going to be a little bit heavier. And then we'll get a decoupler in at the top here. And I think that'll be enough for that. Yeah, that's fine. Can also go ahead and get, this is a decoupler, so we want fuel tanks. Just get the tall one here. We'll get a swivel. And then on the sides, I think this will be a little bit of overkill, but we'll do the same thing on each side. Let's take this off. We'll get one of those. Yeah, I love being able to push Alt and clicking on a part to duplicate it. That's a nice feature. I'm sure it's been in for a while, but I always forget about it. And yeah, I recently remembered that it's a thing. So we have everything we need. We're not going to worry about batteries or any of that. We just need the fuel transfer. There we go. We don't have struts, but I think we'll be okay without. I think I'll just start with 2 engines. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense or not. But let's get this staging all set up. So that can go there. So we'll stage there, rocket, stage, parachute. Okay. I think that should be fine. This is going to be too heavy, isn't it? 24, so it's too heavy. The parts are fine. So we will go ahead and save this, leave, upgrade our launch pad so you can do what you need. And we want this guy, the Jebediah, and we'll launch that. So I'm hoping that this is enough. of everything to get us into orbit. And then not burn up on re-entry. So let's go ahead and go full power. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just do the 2 engines for now. No sense in wasting more gas or fuel. I don't really know if that's going to be any better or not, but that's all right. We'll get up a little ways, and then when we need to start steering, I thought I used the Reliance, but I used the swivels. Reliance would have been more fuel efficient, but I guess we can wait a little longer to light this engine. That'll be okay. So we don't want to tilt over too aggressively, because you will start to tip. You can kind of feel that it's a little bit unstable, but so far so good. We'll light you and ditch those. So let's see where we're at on the map right now. So yeah, your goal is to get us way past 70, which you should be okay to do. I mean, you're probably already above 70, just about. So we can aggressively turn over. And we'll get you to about 90 or so, 95. Go ahead and stop you there. Still got some fuel, so we're definitely going to make it into orbit because we have that second stage. I think that's the same amount of fuel I used last time. If it is, we should be fine, but if not, we may have some issues, and then we'll have to try it again. So we'll go ahead and speed this up until maybe here. And we can go ahead and continue our burn. How about here? Let's go ahead and burn a little bit. Speed up our horizontal velocity. And you are out of fuel now, so that's fine. Go ahead and jettison that. And we'll wait a little longer before we start this next burn. How about there? And go ahead and kick this engine on. And yeah, we should be fine getting into orbit. So just watch our fuel, switch back and forth. I guess this is our only fuel tank left, so we can watch it up here. And we'll be fine as long as I don't push the wrong button to turn off the engine. And we are just about in orbit. There we go. We made it. We can go ahead and get out of this view. Open this, run all of our experiments. Crew report, I guess orbit and I guess when you're in space, whether you're in orbit or not. The experiments will still be the same. So we probably won't get a lot of data, but that's all right. We haven't done this yet, so we can do that. 25 science from that, so that is going to be nice. We can EVA report, which we already did, but what I want to do is hopefully, yeah, collect the data here. And then we'll board it again. Go ahead and close that. Jump in. And I think we'll just head back now. Because I don't want to lose the experiment if this blows up. So that should be fine. We're here. So I think we want to wait. I want to try to aim for the desert. So I think about here. Maybe here. We'll start our re-entry burn. to break our orbit. I guess that would be our deorbit burn. So let's do it here. And then we'll get this down to about 35 or so. Or 20. 20's good. And we can go ahead and speed up. Get you back to Earth. Kerbal. Music stopped, I guess, because we're no longer in orbit. It just like scared me a little bit. I thought it froze, but it just kind of lagged because the time warp. It didn't even lag. The time warp just stopped, so I thought it lagged. And we'll make sure we point this direction. And let's take a look at the map. Where are we going to land? Actually, we're going to land like over here probably. I think I misjudged this, but that'll be okay. So we'll just let this guy get closer. Hopefully not flip over. Make sure to point retrograde. And yeah, we are heading back to Kerbal. I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't know, do I want to ditch it now or burn? I think I'll just burn. Get rid of some fuel, make the thing a little bit lighter, slow down our speed at the same time. And we should be back in no time. Alright. Can probably... Yeah, you're speeding up still, so we'll go like that. And when we tip here, we can... Yeah, you're really fighting that, so... Go ahead and release that. RCS. I missed that. There we go. Make sure we face into the atmosphere with our heat shield. And we can probably... Okay. I guess we're not going to do that. Did you run out of electrocharge? You didn't. Try to turn ourselves around. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. I'm sure that's fun for Jebediah. But we'll go ahead and speed this up. And get us back to Kerbal. There we go. We can probably just jettison the heat shield. Don't land on us. Probably should have waited, but... Alright, there goes the heat shield. And... almost to the water. Boom. So you survived. Can we do an EVA report here? I'm not sure if we've done one over the water. Log temperature. No, that was not temperature. Alright, so we have done most of these things. We haven't done that yet. So let's go ahead and just get into the ocean, recover this vessel, and check out what kind of science we got and if we have any new missions that we might want to try. So let's go ahead and do a crew report here. Okay, we've already done that. Go ahead and EVA. Not sure if we've done this or not, but looks like we have. So we'll recover the vessel. Let's see what we got. Probably like 40 or 50. Not bad. 202 science stored. Jebediah leveled up because of his little spacewalk. And we unlocked that mission, or completed that mission. So now the next one we're going to want to do is explore the moon. But I think we're going to save that for next time. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. And yeah, thank you for joining me. I will see you guys next time.